Back to my channel. Welcome back to the rest of this video. I'm not sure what it is yet. I am going to be doing the next part of the things that I am making my best friend for Disneyland Paris, and the next thing I am making is some personalized lanyards. Now what I've decided to do is, because we get well, last few times I've been, you get like a little key card, so I've got the plastic bit, the wallet things that you put on here upstairs, and I'm gonna make a design for this. So I'm gonna go through the design, show you kind of what I do, and then show you how I do it with my heat press. So I hope that's something you're interested in. If it is, make sure you keep watching because we're going to do it now. Okay, I'm just sitting like this because it's easier. So what we are going to do is I kind of accidentally forgot that I was going to film the process. So I just started designing it. So I've got the design now. Sorry, you can just see the Cricut. Like, I'm sure that's probably really annoying. I just don't know where to sit you. I've just got you here for a minute. I know it's not my best angle. I know I look rubbish. And I'm in a Hogwarts jumper and not a Disney jumper. But honestly, not too fussed right now. So what I'm going to do is I've designed it. So I've decided to go for pink because I thought I had these colours and I was going to use the blue to match Jen's Buzz Lightyear thing, because this was in an iron-on box, but when I opened it, it says premium vial, so I'm gonna guess one of us has just packed it away in there. But the packet wasn't open, like this wasn't open, so I don't really know what happened there. It didn't have iron on it, but I bought it so long ago that there's nothing I can really do about it. But anyway, this is going to be the vinyl we are using. So we've got these, sorry, I forgot my phone was like sat. So I've got these little lanyards, which came from Ryman's actually, and I think they were like £1 or £2. They weren't expensive. I'll find them and then link them below and put the price on. But I've got these lanyards. I actually did a Daily Profit Reporter one for a cosplay I did, and they came out really well. So I'm going to try it again on this. I did do that a few years ago. These are the quick release ones because obviously they're so much easier, because then we can just have them as quick release and we can use them if we decide to use them again. They do say Disneyland Paris March 2024 on it, and then the first one is going to have, so the one that I'm doing is for Jen. So what I did was I went and found my original Daily Profit ones, and then I found out the size. That's not the actual size, that's just the size of them all together, but I found the size out. And then I grouped them together and I've hidden them so you can't see them. And then I went and I found the font I liked and then I originally wrote Disneyland Paris 2024 and then just Jenny's Instagram username. Go hit her up on Instagram if you haven't. And TikTok, I'll leave TikTok below. But she's recently changed her username. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's like at Jenny's version 13. I've got a feeling, but I'll link it below. So I just chose the font I liked and I've put it in pink just because it makes it a little bit easier for this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Make It, which will take it onto the mat. It takes long to hold. My mum's... Sorry about that. So what I've got to do now is I'm going to make sure I mirror it, because then it goes backwards. And again, what did I do with it? Oh, down here. I've got to get my standard grip mat. Again, it is dirty. The more you clean it, the less sticky it becomes. So you have to just leave it a little bit of time. It is dirty. That's just what happens. And anybody who does small businesses, who has a business, who uses these, will tell you the same thing. Obviously, I'm going to give it a clean later, but it's fine for right now. I am going to put this on now. The shiny side has to be the side that goes down. Don't make the mistake I did when I did one of my jackets, where I put the shiny side up and then it cut the wrong way. And then I had to recut it that way and it was a lot of drama. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try just to stick it straight on here rather than cutting it, because hopefully it will just be quicker and easier that way. So you have to have it upside down. So when you first get it, it will look like this. You need to turn it upside down. So Cricut is basically written upside down in the opposite corner. And then you, as best you can, need to try and get it so these corners match up, so it matches up to the lines. There's nothing actually playing in my headphones right now. I'm actually hoping you can get the audio through from this, because I was listening to Taylor Swift and then obviously it stops to film. So we're just gonna put this onto my standard grip. When you do put it on, it can sometimes go a bit weird because obviously it's a little bit sticky and then there's so much of it to go on. sometimes it sticks down in the wrong place, but you can just easily, as long as you do it carefully and you don't rush, you can just easily put it to where it should be. So like that bit, the top's perfect. Just need to bring this up literally like a miller. And then you do sometimes get bubbles, so you'll have to like reap it up and reap it down, but that's actually gone on pretty perfectly. I mean, there you go. Now you've got it on, and I've got the shiny side down, and you can double check, because that is my shiny side and this is my matte side. And I'm now going to put it onto my Cricut, so I need to switch it on, and I'm going to turn it around so that you guys can watch the magic happening. And that's how you know it's turning on. It's when you're trying to do it. So I've made sure it's mirrored. And then what I'm going to do, so this didn't record when I started it, so to press it, you press this button here and it will start. To pause it, if you need to pause at any point, you press this one, and this one's to offload it, but don't touch that until the end. And then once it comes off. Unfortunately, because the writing is so small, it's actually kind of hard to see it. Like I've had to just really lean close to it, so it's not picking up on camera at the second. But it is cutting, and I will double check it at the end. But I'll come back to you in 2 seconds, and then you can see what happens once it comes off. Okay, so we've just got that off, and it's on here. It's kind of hard for you to see. I'll see if I can. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of hard to see. But what I'm going to do is I'm now very carefully just going to take this off. I'm not sure if I've kind of got enough. Whether or not, I might have to make more. I just thought I'd start off with 4 because I felt like that was kind of like a good amount for 2 on each side. I don't know what's happened to the scissors I had a minute ago. 1 second. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I like to find where it was and then give it like a centimetre or 2 gap, and then I cut it off so that I don't waste any. But obviously this is kind of hard to see, so that should be fine. I'm going to put the excess just in the box down there. I'm going to see if I can show you. Do you know what? Let's try and get a closer up. Let's see if that helps. I keep dropping everything because I haven't got my tripod today, so I do apologise. I'm hoping that having the flash on kind of shows you it better. And I think I've got it upside down. It looks like it's upside down. Yeah, so when I peel this off, you should be able to read it. Okay, so we're going to peel this off together. I've got my hair up just because it makes it so much easier when I'm crafting, and I honestly don't care if I look ridiculous because it's not done properly. So I'm just going to see if I can get this little bit up with my fingers. If not, we'll get my weeding tool. So to do this, I just like to poke a little bit right away from whatever the actual writing or design is. I like to pick it and then pull it, and then it does often, yeah, and then you can just hook it, and then you've got to be really careful as you do this. So as you pull it, I'm just going to show you a little bit. Obviously starts to bring it away, so you can start to see. I'm going to hold it this side so hopefully you can see, but because obviously this is a present, I want to make sure it's perfect. But can you see what I mean by the fact that as you pull it, and you have to be really careful. As you pull it, it starts to reveal your design. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I kind of got that like that, and then I'll have Disneyland 24 here and Jenny there. So let's get on with it. I've just made us, you can see when I did it from last time, I've just made Jen, I'm going to make myself one. A Disneyland Paris lanyard. That one got a bit stuck on the heat press, but I'm hoping that once it's cooled down it'll be fine.